Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? It is getting cold outside. Woo! So, trying to bypass the traffic here. Um, so, welcome back to the Spanish master. Oh yeah! Beautiful day outside. Well, not such a beautiful because the sun is not out, but hey, it's a new day. So we gotta be grateful for everything in life. It's very, very important to be grateful for everything in life. And all the people up there that is getting in the channel right now. This is the Spanish Master with another live stream talking about life, talking about how you can incorporate a lot of different like phrases, expression, idiomatic expressions in Spanish in your everyday life. So this morning I was talking to you all guys about past tense, and obviously before we even talk about past and future, you get to be able to talk about present tense, but not all the time. It's not always you don't like be always like talking in present tense because like perhaps yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday, right? And then tomorrow will be Tuesday. This is how we say that in Spanish. Ayer fue domingo, hoy es lunes y mañana será martes. So if somebody's talking to you in Spanish and you're trying to kind of tell them what he did yesterday, you got to think about past tense. You don't necessarily have to think about present tense. So that's why it is really important to know, like both of them, present tense and past tense. Like, quick example. If I want to talk to you about something that happened yesterday, you got to come start talking this way. So, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Muy bien, gracias. And then the question is, ¿cómo fue tu fin de semana? ¿Cómo fue tu fin de semana? So, how was your weekend, right? That's the first thing they're going to tell you. Then you're going to think about, okay, what phrase can I say without thinking about grammar that I can kind of quite match that and give it a specific answer. So you will say, mi fin de semana fue muy bien. Mi fin de semana fue muy bien. Notice that the word or the verb in this case, which is in past tense, fue, is being conjugated there, right? Conjugations are a pain in the butt when you're learning a new language, no matter what language it is, because there's no like a magical pill that you can kind of memorize the conjugations, other than like practicing and making mistakes with it. All right. But it's always good to know the present tense conjugations because you can have a sense of how to say past tense somehow. All right. There are tricks for that. And as you practice, you speak the language, you will find out which verb conjugation form to use. But since you're going to be talking about yourself, well, go ahead and learn first the Joe form conjugations, and that way it's going to be easier. Because if you're trying to memorize the do form, the he or she form, the we and the they form, it's going to be too much at first, right? So the first form, which is singular, the Joe form, they're always gonna have like some variation because there are irregular verbs in past tense, just like there are in present tense too as well. Think about this. El verbo ir, which is to go. El verbo ir, which is ir, right? Although it's ending in ir, yeah, it is a conjugated, it is a past tense verb that follow into the irregular group. All right, but Spanish master, how can you find out the conjugation of that? Easy. So whenever you're talking about past tense and you have regular verbs in your mind, like you're talking about ending verbs, just take whatever is in the last vowel and write an e with a capital letter, e with a capital letter, with a punctuation, no punctuation mark, with an accent mark on top, and then you're gonna find out, like let's just go ahead and do one example. El verbo manejar, which is to drive. So manejar, yo manejo, present tense, tú manejas, él o ella maneja. So let's focus in the yo form, which is the you. Yo manejo. So the o, you're going to substitute that letter, the yo manejo at the end, with an e, as in elefante or ene, right? So ene in Spanish would be la e, right? With an accent mark on top. Yo manejé, right? I drove yesterday, right? I drove yesterday. If you want to, the same strategy can be used if you pick another verb. For example, if you, let's think about an AR verb, another easy one so in that way you don't confuse. Jugar, right? It's an AR verb. It's a cargar verb, as a matter of fact, because it's one of those funny verbs that changes, right? It's ending in AR. Yo jugué. So you see? So yo juego, the O, which is in present tense, the conjugation, take up the O, and then put the E with an accent mark on top, right? Although there's many ways, like you can learn a sound to learn the endings, and that way it can be like easy too as well. That's a good way to do that. But if you start with the O, like with the conjugation with the yo form, that's the best way to go. Because in that way you're normally going to be talking about what you did, so you don't want to be talking about what somebody else did. So that's why you start with the yo form first, right? Talk to me and let me know. So what do you guys did yesterday? And then we can pick one of those verbs and we can conjugate it in present tense and then conjugate it in past tense. Go ahead and type in the comments. What activities, right? Action verbs that you did yesterday, so we can conjugate it in Spanish. Can be any type of verb that is like, easy to conjugate, or it can be a hard one too. Gomez, hi, hola, ¿cómo estás? Taking a little break here. This is actually my snack. 170 calories. Nutritional facts are they have a bunch of protein in this. Can replace or puede reemplazar no una comida, pero digamos algo pequeño, ¿verdad? Si tienes mucha hambre y necesitas comer algo y no puedes cocinar algo rápido, esto puede calmar el hambre inmediatamente. Es como si fuera se dice protein shake or shake. This one is chocolate. Got 14 grams of proteins. All right, my people. So we keep on going talking about the past tense. So present tense with the AR verbs ending. And And then past tense with the AR verb conjugation endings are different. Don't get confused with those. El verbo bailar. Yo bailo, tú bailas, él o ella baila. Let's stick with the first, second, and third form, which is singular. And that way you guys don't get confused. And then later on, we can kind of talk about the plural form, right? When we talk about we and they, for example, in this case. Let's put that into a context. So like you're talking, right? Yo bailo. Tú bailas. Él baila. Ella baila. All right. Once again, yo bailo. So the ending are as follow. Listen to the pronunciation. Bailo, o. Bailas, a. Baila, a. Baila. So those are the endings for those three personal pronouns, or prepositional pronouns in this case, that's been used. Now, past tense with the same verb. Yo bailé. Yo bailé, meaning I danced. Past tense. Let's go to the second form, the to form, or the you form in English. Tú bailastes. Tú bailastes. Él bailó. Él bailó. Ella bailó. Ella bailó. If you listen to the pronunciation, the ending though, the past tense, is being changed there. If it's present tense, it's totally different. And what's being changed is only one particular word, vowel. And then with the vowel, make the whole entire different, word or vocabulary. Okay. First of all, you get an accent mark on top, and then the intonation goes a little stronger. Okay. So past tense is really fun when you get to understand the present tense. All right, because if you don't get how to conjugate in present tense, it's going to be a little bit harder to do the conjugations in past tense. But the only thing you have to change when it comes to the yo form, once again, is one vowel. One vowel. That's all. Okay. Once again, one vowel. So, yo bailé versus yo bailo. You see? So, o is being substituted by an e. O, e. Bailé. Bailé. That's in past tense, I danced. So, yo bailo, I dance. Tú bailas. Él o ella baila. So he or she dances. So pretty cool, isn't it? So I'm gonna get you like one sentence, and then you gotta tell me. I'm gonna give you two different choices. You gotta tell me which one could be the right one. So let's pick up the el verbo bailar, which is the same one that we've been practicing so far. So bailar, which is ending in AR. Notice that we're just talk with the AR conjugations only, but there are more and more verbs that ends in ER and IR endings. We don't want to do those because they're a little bit complicated. So you got to know the basics first. Okay. Now, in order to speak Spanish, the conjugations are not extremely important when you're beginning. When you're a beginner, you just have to focus more in getting as much vocabulary as you can. And then, obviously, with time, you're gonna put those like conjugation together as you move forward. Because people are gonna tell you when the conjugation is off. They're gonna tell you like, "Oh, you mean that instead of this," and then you're gonna get the hang of it. But if you kind of get stuck because you don't understand one or other conjugation, one or two verbs, it's not. In my opinion, it's not relevant. Immersion. The more you immerse yourself, the better will be, because you can have the opportunity to speak and and make more mistakes, and then with the mistakes, you kind of get better at it. 100%. Here we go. Here's a sentence. Yo blank en la fiesta. Yo blank en la fiesta. Notice that the blank is where you have the space that you're supposed to put the conjugation in it. So here it's I blank in the party. What are you doing in the party? Well, let's find out. So if the verb is bailar, which is to dance, easy. So you got to think about what's the subject pronoun. In this case, will be the I or the yo form, and then you can kind of know what to conjugate it to. Now, look for certain clues because if he is talking about yesterday, then it's gonna be past tense. But if he's it's not giving you any clues of like when it was that they were dancing, then obviously there's a 99% that the answer is gonna be based upon present tense. But if the question is like I blank yesterday at the party, different than I blank at the party. So do you see the difference there? It's easy when you see things than like listening to it because sometimes or well, it's just depend what type of like learning are you because there are different type of people that obviously learn differently. There are those who like to listen to things, like to lecture things like that, and there are others like visual learners, just like me. For example, I consider myself as a visual learner because if I don't see how things are quite put together or they're done, it takes me longer to kind of get the point across or to understand certain things. So all right. But hey, let's take a break from the grammar stuff. hmm It's Thanksgiving is around the corner. Um, you guys are gonna be probably spending a lot of cash buying presents and things like that for Thanksgiving. I mean, for uh, Black Friday, getting ready for Christmas. Remember, when you're doing that, don't focus too much on the material things, okay? Because at the end of the day, this stuff can break. This stuff can is not really important, right? And this time where we're starting like you know the holidays, starting off with Thanksgiving. Remember what you were doing all that. What's the most important thing? They got to be grateful for different things in life, right? So you got to think about your family, right? Relationships and things like that. That's what's most important. I know things can bring you like some sort of like happiness, but not the real happiness, right? So there are a lot of people up there that are in need of different things, and they're still can they're still happy because they have one another, they have their family, they're healthy, they at least have something to eat. So be grateful for what you have now in this time of like Thanksgiving. To celebrate, I didn't really celebrate in other countries, but other than the United States. Celebrate in Canada, and I don't remember the other two countries. I was researching that, and I was talking to the class about this. And it's not only a USA um, type of celebration; it's actually celebrating different other in other countries too as well. Anyhow, so be grateful for what you have. Trying to be mindful of other people. If you have more than one thing and you feel like um, that you know someone that might be in need of something that you might have more than, well, why not? Just go ahead, share what you have with others, right? And you don't have to be rich or have a lot of money.
Oh, it's so warm in here.
Of course, dude, because
Thanks.
yeah, absolutely, man. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
All right, all right.
Dad, could we get
Yeah.
ice cream?
You just say that was warm here. That means that the cold weather is like
That doesn't mean we can't get ice cream.
no. We
Ice
don't
cream's always in season, even
Are
when
you kidding me? How?
even when
Okay,
it's winter.
so I get it. Like you eat it special occasions only. Okay, I grew up
Yeah,
like.
exactly. Taylor came back.
Well, but talking about that, we have to go and get him. Okay.
Is he at school?
No, he is.
Oh yeah, he's at work.
I think he's done with work.
Didn't he have his own car?
He left his car at college,
Oh.
so he flew here, and then your mom went to pick him up yesterday.
Oh right.
Mhm. And I have to text him to make sure that he knows that I'm in my way. So
But since it technically counts as an occasion, since Taylor's here, could we go get some ice cream?
what was that?
Since
Yo. My apologies. I was in the middle of something there. I'm gonna have to. It's hard. I was stopping there, trying to do 3 different things at once. But yeah. So I'm gonna launch my website this week, guys. It's gonna happen this week. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen this week. I'm gonna give away a PDF with an ebook, a very short one that have phrases that can help you to excel your Spanish language. Useful phrases with some exercises that you can use to enhance your Spanish language ability. So, if you are bored during Thanksgiving, this was in Thanksgiving week, pay attention because I'm going to be sending that. But I would like for you guys to send, obviously, in that website, you're going to have like a kind of like a landing page where it says information about myself. And all you have to do to receive this information is your name and your email. And then you're going to be able to download the information right away when you put your name and your email to end the landing page. And then you can tell me whether or not if you like it, so I can keep creating content based upon that information. So I have a bunch of videos that I'm trying to kind of post related with what I'm doing, and part of the PDF is going to be linked with some of the videos. So you're going to have to go ahead and watch some of the videos to understand if you have questions. Like, for example, as a beginner, you're supposed to be able to introduce yourself and talk to people
at
pretty easily.
least.
Right. So like, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Cómo te llamas? Mi nombre es the Spanish master. And then you say, ¿cuántos años tienes? Tengo, and then you say your age, right? And then also like talk about different things
Forgot to
as
say yo.
yeah. Well, you don't have to say yo me llamo o me llamo o mi nombre es. So all those things are you gonna find there. It's very basic, but if you don't know those things like greetings, it's the core of like start a conversation with someone. Okay. Then we're gonna move from there and start learning more about usually, like if you are up and about, you're trying to get to know other people on vacation. Well, I think about that for just a second. You're gonna know more vocabulary about traveling when you're on vacation, or you're gonna learn more vocabulary about business. Well, if you are an adult that wanted to learn more about cultural awareness, it's always gonna be those questions that you want to break the ice by saying like, "Hey, ¿vives aquí? ¿Dónde vives? ¿De dónde eres?" And that can open up like a whole bunch of like sort of like different conversations with those like, oh no, soy de los Estados Unidos, I'm from the United States. Oh, en cuál estados vives? And then you start talking about that, like what state, which state do you live in, right? So that can give you the ability to like have those like quick conversations that are kind of like uh really like important, in my opinion, really important. Okay, so, and you can get those with these PDF that you're gonna find out on my website. Okay, it's gonna be this week. I'm not gonna say what day yet, but it's gonna be this week. This week. So keep it up, keep in tune. I'm gonna post that in my TikTok. I'm gonna post it also and my Instagram, as well as obviously I'm gonna make a video in my YouTube channel, The Spanish Master. Oh, yeah. All right. We're gonna have to take a shortcut here quick. Let's take this shortcut. Go and get your call there. Taylor said he said that he wants to get a haircut. That's why I put him. I got an appointment to get a haircut.
Okay, you too can.
Well, if you all get it at the same time, that means that you don't have to do it like get a haircut until after Christmas. Let me see. You have a lot of hair. We can do a taper.
No, I want it.
You actually don't have a lot of hair, like in the
You
side.
got a haircut not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I know. Mine's free.
Your next one is free.
Well, the guy that cut my hair he did it for free, but then because I have like 5 different haircuts over the course of like 2 to 3 months, it's like when they put the little thing and then they put a hole in it, like a car punch car or something.
P-L-E-A queen. We do the thing again where they have to type an ice cream boy at that. One of you guys type in the comments helado, which is ice cream in Spanish, or ice cream 3 times.
Good luck. I only have 2 people up now, and I don't think that they're paying attention right now because they're not commenting anything, just saying anything. They're super quiet. What up? What's going on, my people of YouTube? What's in your mind? If you are listening to me, to the Spanish Master right now,
say helado or ice cream 3 times.
if you put the word helado, my son here is gonna have a scoop of ice cream, which is like probably less than what, 50 cents, $1. But he has to do something to earn it. I guess nothing is. Well, I guess you can find free stuff, but what comes easy goes easy too.
I do earn it. I cleaned my room yesterday.
Really? Let me think.
You can even see my room when we get home.
Well, I did saw that, but you got some help. But you work on it.
Charlie also got some help.
All right. Well, let's find out because it's always something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is when I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm in the 30 minutes mark right now. It will take twice as much as I wanted to because I was planning to just talk to you guys for 10, no more than 50 minutes. But remember, um, keep in keep in touch. Uh, this is something that I was planning on doing. And by the way, if you need help with your Spanish, I'm trying to kind of. I'm in Preply. If you go, I don't know if I'm gonna put in my description here when this live stream is over. I'm gonna publish this video tonight. If you go to Preply, right? Preply is in the platform, but you can kind of find any type of tutor, like people that help you with any type of language. In this case, Spanish, and you can pay different quotes to help that person out for their services. So if you need help with your Spanish, like homework, or you just want to converse, you want to talk, you can go to preply.com and look for the Spanish master, and you're gonna find me there. In my bio, you're gonna find my picture. You're gonna find like a lot of information about me, and I can help you out with that. So, like I said, Preply is
A free app.
it's an application where you
Oh.
can actually. It's not free. Well, the first class is free, but then after that, if you want to keep on going learning Spanish, they're gonna charge you for their service.
Oh, and
Um,
you new guys that joined in not too long ago, if you type in helado, which is ice cream in Spanish, or ice cream 3 times, then this guy has to buy me ice cream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, and this guy's gonna teach them the first section in Spanish for free. I mean, I can do that.
I mean, you can do that too.
Are you interested in learning Spanish? If you're interested in learning Spanish, type it up and say, "I'm interested in learning Spanish." Or say I.
Or say
I am.
yes. Or say,
Or say yes, I am. And you DM
in the
me,
comments.
and we can figure something out. I don't have, like I said, I don't have my website yet set up. I'm gonna do this week. I already have this PDF that I talked to you guys about that I'm gonna give up for free, so you can get some, value from. Okay. So, and then you can have the ability to start like learning some of the things that we've been discussing over the course of like many days. You know, presentation, greetings, colors, numbers, conversation, and different settings and things like that. But all of that is good, obviously, but you can't excel if you don't practice those things. So my idea of creating a community of like talking at least once a week. For example, if you want to like just do something like every Thursday night, for example, right? 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Go ahead and put a link in my live stream, and then we can kind of have a section where we talk in Spanish. I mean, you don't have to pay anything. The first section is gonna be free, right? And then after that, you can kind of follow me and Preply, or we can kind of individually find a way that we can I can help you to learn the foundation things in Spanish. Okay, so we can do, and but I need you guys support. Like I say, this is an experiment. The first, a couple of times, I'm not going to charge you anything. I just want to help you guys. It's like a win-win situation. If you like the way that I teach, if you like the material, you like the videos, and you want to obviously support, that's obviously we can talk about it, and we can kind of figure out a rate where you can kind of pay for my services. This is something that I do for fun, obviously, because I want to help, but also is these videos that you do online and YouTube, they take time. I do have my job, my 8 to 5 job, and it's I got other responsibilities too as well. So it does take time. But other than that, yeah, tell me your thoughts. Like, I want to know what you guys think, because I post something on LinkedIn, and to do like some sort of like picking the people brains and see what the people are looking for to create my content based upon you guys' need. So if I can create a bunch of series of videos and things like that, but it doesn't make any sense if it makes something when it's not something that the people really need. So yeah, so that's the thing. That's what I'm kind of trying to do, and yeah, I'm gonna work hard to make good quality content. Like I was talking to all the guys in past tense before, talk about the difference between present and past. There is actually another grammar called imperfect that goes along with past tense that I haven't talked to you guys about. But obviously, one thing at a time, because we don't want to talk about all those different tenses, so you're gonna get all confused. It's always to create excitement of speaking a new language. We give it like little by little, so you guys can get the hang of it, and then you can obviously excel and enhance your guys' knowledge. And all right, so little by little.
Yep.
So what do you know about Spanish, Eli?
It's complicated.
Why do you think Spanish is complicated?
Since when you're learning a new language, it can be hard to learn at first.
All right. What if you have somebody to help you and guide you through it? Do you think it would be easier?
Yeah, so definitely. Like
Yeah.
how you helped me with mine,
That's right.
it's way easier.
Yeah, whenever you're starting something, it's always good to have somebody to at least follow somebody that can help you out. 100%. All right, we're almost there. Trying to get this guy here and see if he is ready to go. There's a lot of traffic now. But now it's getting yellow. I had to stop it.
And it
Yeah,
gets dark quick too.
I know. It's because it's winter time. So it's what time is it right now? It's about it's about 3:59.
And it's already getting dark.
It's starting to get
The
dark.
sun's setting already.
It's crazy. It is crazy. Yep. One thing that I really enjoy when it comes to Spanish is talking about sports. So that's it's something that people like to do too. There are three different things like hobbies and sports that people like to talk about in Spanish, especially if you're in a Latin American country. Soccer is a huge sport that people like to talk about, and also like baseball and even basketball too as well. So if you know the basic stuff, you can have a conversation with anyone when it comes to like sports and things that you like to do. Yeah, the other day I was telling you guys about the verbo gustar, right? So the verbo gustar, I like, is well used when it comes to things that you like to do, especially sports. So that's when it comes really, really handy. Me me gusta, or you can say me gusta, and then you say whatever hobby or sport or activity that you like to do. And there you have a sentence. Easy as that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to say that you like to eat Mexican food, how would you say that?
Me gusta
And then,
mexicano comida.
muy bien, me gusta la comida mexicana. Well done. So although you didn't know the grammatical way that it's supposed
do I
to
have to go in the back?
be, yeah, I guess I'm gonna get this.
So space.
Yeah, you're acting like this is like a two
That's a person.
person guard. Although, yeah. Let's see. From here, I'm gonna drop you, and then we're gonna get a haircut. Well, your brother has to haircut. Okay.
I have to get a go.
You open the door and go and
Okay.
get and see if he's there.
Wait. Oh my gosh. So we go in there or there?
I can call him. I just
I'm gonna go in the back.
All right, everybody. I'll talk to you all guys later, and keep it up. Keep practicing. I'll see you in the next one. What's up?
What's up? Got over here.